Today, I'm going to be talking about how I got a yes, you heard that correctly, a 0.33 repeating GPA my first semester of freshman year in college. Towards the end of the video, I'll be talking about how I did a complete 360. My grades are way higher, way above a 3.0 GPA. Which of course, I have to be in school to do this, so I am a junior, so, this story does have a happy ending. The point of this video is mainly because I wasted time and money, literally just crumbled it up, threw it in the trash can, and for anybody that doesn't know, a GPA that low means a bunch of failed classes, which do not count as credits. So if at least one person sees this video and goes, hey, this actually helped me not want to fail college, or, maybe they're in college right now and they're struggling, it will literally be worth thousands of dollars if just a single soul sees this, changes their ways. So I think this video is definitely worth making. So I'd like to talk about the biggest thing first, which is the environment I put myself in. I'm not blaming my environment. I, chose to be there because I believe that it does play the biggest factor when it comes to, what you spend your time and energy on. The things around you are usually what you're doing. Where I go to school, they require you to live on campus for your first 2 years of college. You can commute, but again, you're going to college for the college experience. I'm not trying to live with mommy and daddy. I'm trying to get out on my own and, see how I fend for myself, which, in the beginning, I didn't fend too well. So yeah, it was my first time away from home, and you're in dorms with a ton of people on the same floor, basically living as free as a human can possibly get. I mean, our commons where we eat food is literally 100 yards away. We had really good internet, and I was on the second floor, which means the floors 1 and 3 had all girls. So literally, we were just living like kings. I mean, I had everything I needed in my vicinity, a bunch of new friends, a huge new environment that was like, super fresh and new. I also came from a high school with only 60 kids a class, so we knew everybody on a first, last name basis. And, now I'm around tons of people from different areas. I mean, I could just sit there and talk to these, random people I just met for hours and just get a huge shock, and it's just a huge new experience. So I started building my new friend group. Mostly consisted of people who lived on the same floor as me, and we would stay up late all the time playing games like Smash Bros, going upstairs and downstairs to like pester the girls or whatever. A lot of them were like trying to seek out relationships and whatnot. And of course, one of the most interesting things I did was roll up some devil's lettuce and get to token. We'd be absolutely giga-fried. I mean, this one dude would roll like straight Shrek fingers. I mean, those things were absolutely fatter than, I don't even know. Picture something fat. It was fat. And back then, I really only smoked out of like a G station, which is basically like a thumbnail worth of weed. And we'd be like, yo, I'm so fried. And so let me tell you, I hit a couple of those, and I was cruising for a bruising. AKA, I couldn't have a single thought in my head besides play game and chill. Now, doing those things are fine and dandy in moderation. I'll tell you right now that I don't really smoke at all anymore, or like drink or any of that stuff because of my lack of focus. Some people can handle it in moderation, some can't. I cannot. And I'm just gonna be honest, these interactions were happening every day. Okay, we'd be smoking and joking, gaming until literally 7 a.m. the next day because that's when the Commons breakfast opened up, all you could eat. So it was super nice to just go to the buffet and pig out, after pulling an all-night bender of just playing video games, and then pass out around 8 or 9 a.m. So you can imagine that has me waking up at about 5 p.m. when all my classes are over. And, 5 p.m., the fun rolls around. People are out. People are in the lounge chilling. Yo, what's up, Brady? What's going on? Let's play some more Smash. Let's roll up a doober. That's literally how my freshman first semester consisted. So I've officially built the worst sleep schedule and smoking pot habit I've ever had in my life. So you can assume that I missed a ton, and I do mean more than 50 to like 80% of my classes. And I know what you're thinking, this kid's dumb, how could you fall into that, XYZ? And you're right, I was very dumb and ignorant to just let time and money slip away like that. And the sad part is there was nobody holding me accountable. I wasn't getting emails from my professors. I wasn't having my friends be like, hey man, you should really go to class. Matter of fact, I remember mentioning to people like, hey guys, maybe we should take this more seriously. And I swear to you, I was the only one saying this stuff, like straight up, not going to lie. That's just how it was. So your so-called friends, which I'm not going to lie to you, most of my friend group of that time, which was like 10 to 15 people, in and out or whatever, maybe 1 or 2 of them are still in college. I would say easily over 70-80% of that friend group that I had just completely dropped out of college, whether it be freshman year or like start of sophomore year. So it made me realize what kind of winners I was hanging around, how I should have held myself to a higher standard, and ultimately just went to class. I mean, you could still slack off a lot in college and, do whatever you want, but as long as you attend class, you'll still pass. Even if you barely study or not try that hard, at least the school I attend is not very hard at all. You wouldn't get like A's, you wouldn't get straight A's if you didn't study, but you would get, over a 2.0, over a 2.5 pretty easily. And the only reason I know that is because I'm way over a 3.0 right now and haven't missed a single class, and it's just really easy. The professors constantly remind you of when due dates are coming up. You hear an exam's coming up, you write it down on a piece of paper. You keep that piece of paper. You write it down in Google Calendar. You write it down in something so it doesn't just sit in your mind. You got to write it somewhere so you can see it, remember it. Yeah, my friend circle is pretty much non-existent at this point. I kind of got tired of just trying to find moves, quote unquote, which is basically means hanging out with your friends and make no action to better yourself and your grades. Just hanging out with people who literally didn't even go to the school website to do their work for the first 5 weeks of school. I remember talking to my one friend. He's like, bro, I haven't even been on that website yet. It's like, bro, we are 5 weeks into class and you haven't even done a single assignment. I mean, 0.33 repeating is pretty bad, but I'm telling you, I at least did some of my assignments. I got on and actually tried. Not that much. I mean, come on, 0.33 guys. I mean, we all know. If you guys look into that, that's just. So fast forward to junior year, I now live off campus and I'm far away from all the drug scene, whether it be alcohol, weed, partying, all that stuff. I haven't partied in I don't even know at this point, probably 5-6 months. I mean, we did go over the summer break and everything, but honestly, I have no really need to. And I think that has a lot to do with the girl that I have in my life right now, because genuinely she does keep me serious about my goals in my life and genuinely makes me want to better myself. So you got to keep good company. You got to keep people who are going to hold you to a higher standard or have a future. You should be able to look at somebody and be like, this person has a future somewhere. I don't know. He's a hardworking guy. He sticks out. And you want to be around those people because you're going to pick up on their habits. You're going to see what they're doing. And you might be like, whoa, let me ask you a question real quick. What'd you just write down and why'd you do that? Oh, this is my scheduling app. This is XYZ. And, I'm telling you, finding hardworking friends is actually the key. It just is the key. And I want you to know, guys, you should never, ever, 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 never, ever feel bad for not wanting to hang out with somebody that you think is a loser. Because those people really don't want you to succeed and they want you to be just like them. You'll see them, they're always complaining, woe is me, life sucks, just stuff like that. And life can be hard sometimes. I'm not saying people who complain are losers, but what I'm saying is people who aren't, efficient. They're not actually going anywhere in life. They're just letting their bad habits destroy them, constantly full of toxic energy. You can find people who are not only efficient, but are very helpful and very, friendly towards you and want the best for you. And those people are going to benefit your life way more than these guys who are going to be, low tier scrubs, having broken relationships, very low income, not really doing anything with themselves, not wanting to better themselves. You're going to fall into that pattern if you continue to hang out with these people. It's very true. And yeah, they really just ultimately don't care about their well-being if they're not trying to push for at least a little bit better things in life. You don't got to be Jeff Bezos over here trying to start the next biggest business, but you can just tell those people. I mean, there's tons of them. It's not uncommon to find people like that, especially going to school your freshman year. My dropout rate is about 50%. So that means look around at the people on your floor. If there's 60 to 100 people on your floor, look at them and you can think 50% of these people are not going to care and they're going to be gone. You need to find the people that are going to stay. But yeah, that's all for me, guys. If you have any questions or comments, you should definitely catch me live on YouTube and Twitch. I will literally answer all chats, especially if you guys are asking me questions about school, since I am currently attending school. But yeah, honestly, I learned a valuable lesson and it only took me, a couple $1,000s, which is insane to think about. But I'm really glad I'm going to get my degree regardless, and I'll find ways to pay it off. I'm really not stressing too bad because I know that, just as I slacked off and destroyed this, I guarantee you I could find a way to hustle somewhere or just do something, and pay it off. I'm really not too stressed about it. Because sometimes you got to make mistakes to learn. Unfortunately, you can just, not do it the hard way like I did. You could just, be smarter. But yeah, take care, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like if you guys want more videos like this. And I'm outie.